I'm Simon Harris. I'm a farrier. I've been shoeing for 30 years. I've been shoeing mainly, I moved over here 15 years ago from Europe. I've been shoeing basically on the Mornington Peninsula and surrounding suburbs for the last 15 years. And I shoe everything from pony club ponies to Olympic level horses. What did I want to be when I was growing up? Didn't have a clue. I fell into farriery and didn't have a clue what I wanted to be, and just I knew I wanted to be something in trade, but what I didn't have a clue. One of my friends mentioned that her farrier was looking for an apprentice. I gave it a go and enjoyed it. I'm a outdoors person. I like the countryside, I like animals, and when I tried farriery, I enjoyed it and went from there. How I've seen the industry change over the last 30 years, it has changed a lot. Back when I started, it was very male dominated. It was definitely a boys club, and males were strong, and it was a male dominated industry. You wouldn't hear of a woman doing it. But over the last 30 years, we've stopped shoeing as many crazy horses. It's really clients these days with the performance horses and the performance style of horses. Finding a good farrier is very hard to do, and when you find one, you want to keep them. So the horses are much better behaved now. If you do have a bad behaved horse, we sedate the horses. The clients work with them, and with the amount of work that is out there, you can just say no. And no one will think anything less of you if you don't do them. 30 years ago, you never said no. You got given a horse, whatever it was, and you shot it. Why is there a small amount of women in my trade? Well, basically back to the boys club. We are a male dominated industry. For years and years it has been males. It used to be very much a harder job. It's much easier now. And a lot of men won't hear of having a girl do horses because they think that the girls aren't as physically fit, as physically strong. But it's not a strength thing, it's a knack thing now. It's once you have the knack and you have the knowledge, it's a very easy job. The biggest barrier for women entering farriery is finding a training farrier that will be happy to train them. Most farriers are slightly biased towards men. This day and age, with the different techniques for shoeing and the different way we shoe, women bring something different to the equation, and it's not a right way or a wrong way, but women could do the job equally as well as men. My experience of working with females in my industry is that, like I said a minute ago, they bring something completely different to the table. Because there are a lot more women in the industry riding, there are a lot more women that are more horsey. They've got more empathy with the horses, and they're definitely better skilled with the horses and handling wise than men. Men tend to hit things head on, and women tend to come in from a different angle. So lots of the farriers that I work with in Europe and over here, they tend to do things differently, and it brings different things to the table. So I'm more than happy to work with female farriers. I'm more than happy to take a female farrier on because they bring something different to the table. Women that are thinking about becoming a farrier, I think the best thing you can do is go and try a few different farriers. There will be a different fit for every person, but you need to try a farrier that's not going to stick you underneath a crazy racehorse or a heavy Clydie. You need to find someone that's going to stick you under performance horses. There definitely is a lack of strength in some some women aren't as strong as men, and the training farrier that you go to has to be understandable with that. There are ways and means of getting around this. We use a lot of hoof stands these days. We use a lot of different techniques, but definitely try a lot of farriers first before you sign up with someone. What would I say to my male peers in the way of welcoming women into the trade? Look, we all want the best. We all want to improve our skills, and I think that men would learn a lot from having women work for them. I definitely think they can open your eyes and change the way we do things. What is my advice to females at the start of their journey? Don't be put off by the attitude of a lot of farriers. There were a lot of women riders that would love women to shoe their horses because they're kinder. And if you can bring that into the industry and actually make shoeing horses an enjoyable part for the horse, for the owners, for everybody, it's so much easier.
Take the leap and start an exciting career in skilled trades today.